Or he wants to know why his client is in two sets of chains.
That's big. Even though state of segregation. You can actually do this with other end, that's their fault.
Jail never ceases to amaze me.
The wonders never cease.
Jail.
That's what happens. All right, court is calling 2025 CR 0060588 State versus Dorian Camario. Can I have parties announced?
I think you gotta wait for the state.
Cornelius Cox for the defendant.
And are you Mr. Camario?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so this is actually set on the docket for July 24th. But your attorney is here and you're asking for bond reduction, correct?
That's correct.
All right, and the court will note for the record, you are actually due to be here on June 9th, but jail transportation, the bus was inoperable, so that's why you were not brought here on that date. So you are here for this date. And to the clerks, could you double check? I've already signed investigation motion, but I have another one. So if you could just check to see if you all have it or I need to sign another one.
Yes.
All right, State, are you ready to proceed on the motion?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Cox, you may proceed.
All right, Judge, I called. Well, I had the court to take judicial notice that the bond in this case is set at $500,000.
Okay.
And I call Erica Murillo. Please. Hi, Maria, my Espanol number one. So learns.
Hey, I'm with you. Hello.
How are you?
Oh, I'm doing okay. Could you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand. Make sure you keep your voice up because the court reporter has to hear. Off the record for Cindy, do you want to give her one of those little microphones that may help you? Oh, here, you can put this one. Oh, yeah.
No. You could just step up closer to the mic also.
Yeah. There you go. All right. All right, if you'll state your name for the record.
Yes, ma'am. It's Erica Murillo.
All right, defense, you may proceed.
Great, thank you. And ma'am, Dorian Camario.
Camarillo.
Okay. Do you see him in the courtroom? Is he in the courtroom with us? Your son? Okay.
Mhm.
All right. In your relationship, you're his mom, right?
Yes,
Okay. In terms of, do you live in San Antonio?
yes.
Okay, and how long have you lived in San Antonio?
Going to 3 years now.
And presently, you live in a house or apartment?
When we used to live in Dallas, a house,
Okay, but here you live in an apartment now or?
A house.
A house, okay. And who lives in that, who normally live in that house with you?
my son, my daughter, and myself, and my
Okay,
pets.
now. In terms of your son Dorian, how old is he?
Dorian, he's 17.
17 years old?
Yeah,
Is he a high school student?
Mr. Cox, you may continue.
All right, thank you. Okay, and your son is, you indicate that he's in high school, correct?
correct.
And is it Reagan High School?
Yes, sir.
And that high school is in San Antonio.
Correct.
And what grade is he?
11.
Second grade. So you anticipate that he will be graduating high school next year?
2026.
Now, are you employed here in the city?
Yes, sir.
How are you employed?
FedEx Ground.
Now, ma'am, you understand that your son's bond is set at $500,000.
Yes, sir.
That's something that you could If his bond set at $500,000, can you bond it?
We have family, they can help us, yeah.
But you can't, can you make the $500,000 bond?
You know, 500,000. Maybe a little lower, that works for us, yeah.
Now, your son presently, is he presently employed?
He was, whenever the summer school, that's when he used to work.
Basically, he's a full-time student, correct?
Yes, only on summer he used to do it.
Does he have money in the bank?
No,
Does he own any property?
no,
So we basically, in terms of the house where he lives with you.
yes,
You provided basically.
correct.
And you support not only him, but his sister also.
My daughter, yeah. I have a daughter. Also. And my pets.
Okay. Pat Williams.
All right, State.
Ms. Murillo, you said you currently live in San Antonio, is that correct? Okay, and you said you've lived here for about 3 years, is that correct?
Yes,
And you lived in Dallas before that?
20 years.
Okay, do you still have family in Dallas?
Yes.
Okay, who does that consist of up in Dallas?
That's family.
Dorian's
dad.
That's Dorian's dad, that's
The
there.
family.
Okay, and he has family up there as well?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and did Dorian attend school up in Dallas?
Yes.
Okay, up to what grade did he go to school up there?
We moved from Dallas to Virginia when he was 11.
Okay, and so he attended school from the time he was 11 until 3 years ago in Dallas?
No, he was born in Dallas, my son. So he went to pre-K all the way when he was 11. So then we moved to Virginia for like 3 years. And he attended school over there.
Okay.
And then we moved back to San Antonio.
Okay, so let me see if I'm following you correctly. So Dorian, your son, he was born in Dallas, is that correct?
Yeah.
And so you lived there with his father in Dallas when he was born?
Yeah.
Okay, and then you lived there for some time until Dorian was 11, is that
11.
correct? Okay, and then at that time you moved to Virginia. Okay, and so do you have family in Virginia as well?
No, that's because of daddy's job. We do a construction environment.
Okay, okay, and so did Dorian attend school in Virginia as well?
Yes.
Okay, so it's fair to say he probably has friends still in Dallas and probably in Virginia,
More in Dallas. to
more
be
in
honest.
Dallas?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you all moved to San Antonio 3 years ago?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And so you said that you live in a home currently, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you renting that home or do you own it?
No, we rent.
Okay. And your daughter that you also have to support, how old is she?
My daughter Sabrina, she's 15.
Okay. And so she's not working, is that correct?
No,
Now you said that you work at FedEx, is that correct? Is that full-time or part-time?
kind of like part-time.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are your working hours?
From 3 a.m. to 9:30 a.m.
Okay. And what is your hourly rate that you get paid?
$20.
$20 an hour.
Mhm.
Do you get any extra compensation for working like a differential shift overnight?
No.
No?
Mhm.
Okay. And how many hours per week do you work?
25,
25.
27 sometimes.
Okay, at $20 per hour.
Mhm.
So you stated that have you contacted any bonding companies yet?
Yes,
Okay, about how many have you contacted?
like 2 of them.
2, okay.
already.
And you stated that you've kind of started to gather family to help you.
Yes.
Okay, and so that's a resource that you have, your family is willing to help you to make a bond, is that
Yes,
correct?
ma'am. That's correct.
Okay, and you stated Dorian in the summers that he used to be employed, where did he used to work at?
With daddy.
Oh, in the construction,
Mhm.
okay. And so, do you have a car?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and you own that car?
No, I'm doing it all.
Okay. We have to listen, sir.
Any further questions?
Nothing further.
All right, thank you. I'll leave with the court reporter.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
We rest.
All right, state you can have a seat. State any witnesses?
Witnesses, Judge, but at this time we offer states exhibit number 1 for the purposes of this hearing.
Any objections?
Objection, Judge, that is not evidence. They're proffering, I presented evidence. So that proffer, and this is not evidence. So I would object to it, that's grounds.
All right, that,
On the probable cause hearing, I think sometimes you can use hearsay, those type of things, but for evidentiary hearing,
but also for bond reductions, correct?
Yeah.
Because the rules of evidence don't apply to bond reductions. Am I incorrect?
I think for a, well, someone, but my position that is that someone would have to be the person that they would present the evidence. Just by, I can put in a encyclopedia and say, well, just look at this.
Mhm.
Someone would need to be able to make the correct profit. I don't make the correct profit.
Okay. All right, the objection will be overruled and the court will will review state's exhibit number 1 just for purposes of this hearing. And if y'all will step back while I read this,